When it comes to Xavier Watts, what have you seen from him? I know he's already earned the nickname X Factor. So what has it been like?
No, that's the first time I heard that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's probably defensive side. We are on a whole two different worlds right now.
Okay.
But nah, he looks like an exceptional player, and he is. So I think I played against him in college. But regardless of that, I mean, he's out there with the ones working, and he's doing his thing, you know, right beside Jesse. So, and Jesse's mentoring him, and he's soaking it all in. So I know he's a player, and I can't wait to see him out there.
Drake, did you and Mike have a conversation after that kind of jump ball in the end zone towards the end of that?
If it's good, too, even if it's bad or good, we're always having a conversation about it. And I think that's what Coach wants us to do, is have open dialogue and just keep on talking through stuff so we're always on the same page. It
seemed like he, was really kind of reflecting after that moment in particular. Does that illustrate kind of the competitor that he is when he's a little quieter, but clearly he cares a lot about it? Yeah, again, even if we catch the ball or Ray catches the ball and he's worrying about, I didn't put it on your front shoulder or something like that, like that's the type of quarterback he is, and he's going to make sure he puts it in that perfect place every time.
Take that out of it, that interception out of it. Mike was moving the ball really well in some 11-on-11 that you guys did. What do you appreciate about the way he's been doing that early in camp?
That just goes to him and who he is as a person, and just calm demeanor. And he's never bigger than the moment, so he goes out there and he deals.
There's been a lot of talk about the aggressiveness and the attacking and the violence kind of this defense and what they're trying to create. Have you kind of noticed that, like on your side, or any more frustration or anything like that they've been kind of creating?
Yeah, I've noticed it.
Yeah.
But we the same way too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a battle, and I love it every day. Like, that's what great teams are, and it just makes me happy every time coming out here and playing against them.
Drake, who have you seen step up with Mooney out?
Everybody. I've seen everybody step up, and I think that's just like literally what our room consists of, is next man up, and everybody going to go out there and do their thing. I always say this every time. We don't really have no fall off with our room. With how this offense is, everybody's good.
Have you seen, been surprised by anybody like a David Sill, like someone like that? Because, he's made some plays.
It's funny. I used to watch David Sills while I was in high school, like a lot.
Really?
Yes. There's this highlight tape, Duggity Dog, who would do like Carl Joseph and all the West Virginia Mountaineer players. Okay. And Sills was in there, and I used to watch him. And he's legit, and I love watching him work out here. Yeah.
Did you tell him that?
Huh?
Did you tell him you used to watch those videos?
First day I met him, yeah.
What was his response to that?
He's like, it's cool, trying to downplay it and stuff like that. No. Sills really popping out. Yeah.
One of the coaches, I think it was TJ, said that they feel like they've got to give you all of your coaching before kickoff, because once the ball kicks off, they're not sure you can hear them, or you even, that you're sort of black out, and they're not sure you're registering anything. Is that accurate?
No, I'm registering. I just, yeah.
So your game face, they just read your game face as in he's not hearing us?
Yeah, it's complicated a little bit. I'm listening to everything everybody's saying, and I'm locked into the game, but I'm locked into the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I do my studying. So
right.
Before the game, if you guys need to talk to me in little nuances and things like that are happening on the field, I'll listen to, but I'm going to implement them when I'm back on the field. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't expect a conversation with you on game day because you're doing something else.
No, and that's how a lot of us roll in the wide receiver room. That's how we're built.
Right.
Yeah.
You go to a different place, obviously, when you're on the field. How would you describe what that's like?
Can't really describe it. I just feel it at the end of the day. Like, I promise you, I'm the nicest person off the field. Like, I promise. But when I'm on the field, that's like when the competitiveness comes out, and that's when I can go, quote unquote. I don't really even like saying it, but dark, like, I guess. So yeah.
Where does that, like, is there something like a routine or something, or is it just the minute you step on, or how do you kind of get into that mindset? Music you play or something like that?
There's music and stuff like that, but the older I've gotten, I've learned to control it a little bit more. It used to have to be a person to get me riled up and to do that kind of thing and get dark. But now I know when I walk in the middle of the line or past that white line, that's how I'm going to act, and that's how it's okay to be like that on the football field. So I've learned how to control it.
Someone help you with that, or teach you that, or you study that, or anything?
No, it's just dealing with myself, dealing with my thoughts and things like that.
Is it a character you create or anything like that you kind of almost put on a different alter ego persona in your
No
life?
Alter ego. I'm the same Drake day in and day out. It's just football. It's a violent sport, and that's a side of me I can let out on the field. Yeah.
Drake, there are a few guys in this team that are going from year one to year two that are expect it to be, have breakout seasons. Do you remember kind of like the learning curve going from year 1 to year 2 when you did it, and what that was like and the differences?
Yeah, I mean, how I can explain it in short is like, you kind of dip a big toe into the water. Now it's your whole foot. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the next step for them, and they're going to keep on growing. And once you feel more comfortable playing at this level, and any level really, it's like your first time going up to varsity in high school or playing in D1 for the first time. Like, you're going to feel the differences. But once you already have that under your belt, then you're going to feel more comfortable and play to your true self.
See, your Madden rating came out?
Yeah, I don't really play video games. So, I mean, it's dope, though. I appreciate it. Yeah.
James, where did you first develop that ability to deflect passes? Is that something natural, or was that something you worked on?
My coach really don't like me leaving the ground. He just let me get my hands up. So I just go back and fix that and just shot out the ball. Yep.
Pierce, there's been so much talk in this camp just about your aggressiveness and getting after the ball and things like that. Where does that come from, and how did you develop that?
I think it's come with the love in the game of football, just the passion for it. It's an aggressive game, a physical game. It's men's playing a boys' game. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
How gratifying is it to have all of your teammates talk about you and talk about how much talent you have and how great it is to see you out here doing well?
It's a good thing. I just want to be able to play my part for the team and make sure we moving the needle in the right direction.
Do you enjoy kind of being like the instigator, kind of the guy that gets things going, the trash talk starting, and that kind of stuff?
I don't really say all that, but I just like playing my role, and I know coming off the edge, it's a physical game. Up front in the trenches, it's a little bit more physical than the back end. So you got to play with some type of edge and some type of compassion for it.
How much fun are you having?
I'm having a lot of fun, just out here at the highest level playing a game with a whole bunch of other great guys, you know what I'm saying, that make a lot of money too, so that's fun.
When you notice you're getting under a player's skin like that, though, is that like you've done your job a little bit? Like, if you know if they're getting frustrated, it means the defense been playing really well?
I just think he got love for the game. It don't matter. It matters. Like, it don't matter. As long as the game is competing in the trenches and he being physical, I'm being physical, and the defense winning. And I don't know. We all out there trying to get better. That's all it come down to, for real.
Describe what it's like in the trenches right now.
Physical. Second day of pads, first day of pads, everybody chilly hot. Everybody just hot, ready to go. So.
What do you like about it now, being able to have the pads on? Does that change the intensity level a little bit for you?
I'm not waiting for my first hit in the NFL no more. So I got that out the way, and everything else just on the flow and see how better can we get.
Who was the first one that you were able to take down? First hit?
Well, first pop I felt, it was a split zone action with a tight end. Yeah, it was a split zone action.
On Sunday, when those scuffles were going on, Leonard Floyd had your back, on both of those occasions. Can you just talk about that relationship that's developed between you and Flo?
Oh yeah, that's Flo, my guy since day one. Even when I was training in the off season, he'll call me sometimes, just check in. So that's my guy, that's my brother, OG for sure.
What is it about that relationship that you enjoy so much?
Just how much I can learn from him. Just he been in the game a long time, you know what I'm saying? And Mike Eckler from Tennessee recruited me. He coached Leonard at Georgia, so I've been hearing that since I've been recruiting from college. Is Leonard Floyd. So the chance that God lined it up for me to be able to play with him his first year here, my first year here, is just, I don't question it.
Were you racing him after practice a little bit?
Racing him?
Yeah.
Oh no, we had a 6-second 1 yard get over. I mean, what is it? Get over. We had to run to the sideline in 6 seconds. Yeah.
Is there like a skill level, or like having to learn when you can turn it on and when you can turn it off type of deal, and how you're able to compartmentalize? Because they said, like, even after some of the little scuffles, you were able to still pick it back up and still continue your job.
Oh yeah, like I said, like it don't matter about the scuffles and like if I'm fighting with my brother or not. It's more so is we moving the needle in the right direction as a team, and how better can we get while we out here. It's on a limited time we can be out here, so we got to take advantage of it every day.
Has it been anything that you've learned so far from the start to now?
Probably just little things. You learn something new every day, how you can be better with your hands, how the scheme, why coach calling this on 2nd and 5, why he calling on 3rd and 12. So it's just little things in between.
What's the biggest lesson that you've learned from Nate Ollie so far?
Nate Ollie? Oh, more so just stay on your track, get off the ball. Get off the ball. Play on the other side, line of scrimmage. And you've been teaching that for the last 100 years, but the way he explained it, he's super passionate about it. He don't want to see nothing else.
When they drafted you, James, did they explain to you, Terry or Raheem, that they wanted you to keep that edge, that part of what they liked about you was that attitude?
Thing I liked about them when I was drafting, they really never questioned who I was, or more so trying to pick out, was I this guy or not. It was more so going off what they seen during our time together. So
that day that they came up, Terry and Raheem came up, I guess the day before the draft, what was that conversation like?
like I said, just more so what I wanted out of the game, what they wanted out of me, more so, and who I was then in the moment right there, who I was trying to be in the future. So it wasn't no sort of like based on my past or anything like that.
And you liked that, you appreciated that.
Yeah, I appreciated that a lot.
When you left that meeting, did you feel like you were going to be their guy, that they were going to pick you?
I feel like that was at my house the night before the draft. No other team was. Yeah.
Were you surprised when 15 went by and they didn't pick you?
I know it's a game of business. It's a business at the end of the day. NFL is top of the top. It's business, but I am where I'm supposed to be, so no looking back, no complaining now.
Was it kind of hard for you, like even coming in? Do you feel like that you have to kind of prove to people that the other stuff that talk and things like that, that's not who you are, that you're just the guy that we see now and that player, not the other stuff that might have been floating around?
No, I'm not wavering in neither one. You know what I'm saying? I just got to be me. So that's who they drafted, and that's who they want. And they want the best version of me, so that's what I'm here to do.
James, throughout the course of a practice, you're going up against Jake Matthews, Caleb McGarry, Storm Norton. Are you approaching each one of those the exact same way, or are you starting to develop plans for different types of players?
Yeah, you started learning. Some of them might give you hands later. Somebody give you hands earlier, and then so yeah, a little bit as I'm learning their games and them. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to get off the ball. So.
How much do you pride yourself on the speed aspect of your game?
I like to say everything about of it, like I always said. So I like to say everything about of it, get off the ball. That's what we coach to do all up front. So.
What's been surprising the most about training camp compared to college? Like what stood out to you the most different?
Everything's just super intentional. I wouldn't say it's not like that in college, but as you get older and you're around other grown men, you know what I'm saying? It's just everything's super intentional. Everybody got one goal in common, whether it's that getting better today, working on little things. So.
What have you seen from fellow rookie Xavier Watts? I know you're probably looking the other way, but how has he impressed you so
When I see him on film, I'm like, yo, he's coming downhill, trying to give somebody a headache. So it's crazy. He's moving his feet. He's over everything. Yeah.
He starts off very well. Then he may miss a ball and get frustrated. Then you got to reel him back in, you know? But he's getting better. He hasn't even been playing that long, and he's better than a lot of people on this team. So when we go out, he's no longer at the bottom of the barrel. So he's hitting it. He hits it far.
How long did it take him to get out of the bottom of the barrel, would you say?
Just a couple games where, we may bet I'm a stars. I'll show you that another day.
Okay.
And he didn't want to keep getting embarrassed. So he made a way to, get better and not be that last guy.
What do you like about, going out there and playing, a different game, having that off time with, your quarterback?
I mean, it's just cool because it's most of the time we go out early, so it's just like me, him, and Cool, and maybe a couple other guys where it's just us out there. And we just playing fast and just enjoying the time, just not how you say, not thinking about football. So that's a big thing for us, just hearing the birds chirp and playing music and talking about everything but football.
Good, relationship builder between
you. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Kyle, when you start to gear in on being able to make the play that a lot of people can't make, back shoulder throws down the seam or down the sideline, are those conversations that you have with Michael, and you talk about, this is what I'm thinking, what you're thinking? You guys talk that through?
Occasionally more out here, not on the golf course. That's where we take our time to specifically not talk about football. But we may say one or two things, and then we'll apply it in here. But for the most part, yeah, not really.
I know they didn't really have you working a lot in team stuff today, but what are you doing kind of on the sidelines to stay, I guess, mentally in?
Oh, just just taking notes. I still do my walkthroughs at the end with him, so I can hear the play from him, and when I do get my reps, make sure I'm sharp as always.
Do you think it's important to have that time away from the field with the quarterback? Receiver, tight end, and quarterback. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, because just being younger, I like to just watch older people. So seeing Travis and Pat, seeing when Matt was here, Matt and Tony, just all of the great quarterbacks who were successful, had a great relationship with the tight end. So just seeing that and learning from other guys, that's something I kind of authentically wanted to grow with him, and we're pretty cool.
I know you said the other day you said the tight end is a quarterback's safety blanket. Can you expound upon that a little bit to kind of what's an example of that?
If he's getting flushed out the pocket, and we're either us or the running back is the first eligible, closest to him. So being able to catch that and get vertical and get the first down, and live to see another play.
You came in and you've been a star. You've been the guy that been drafted high, and everybody looks at you. You get all the attention. And you see a guy like James Jr. and he's getting the same thing. What advice would you give him? Tell him.
What would I tell James? Condition the mind, because camp is a long time. The season's a long time. It's not college where you wrapping it up in November. November, you in the heat of it, So it's just the longevity of, each week finding a routine that works for you.
Is this something that you have to look for or dig into to come to training camp as your 5th year? You know what you got to go through, but is it something else that you look for to just get you mentally ready or even improve?
Just each year, just mentally trying to play faster. You can never be too smart for the game. You can never be complacent. So it's just big for myself and the offense to just, keep growing our relationship so that, when we go out September 7th, we play as one.
Have you seen anything from Zach expanding the role for you, your ability to do so many different things? You see that, is that happening early? I know we're early in camp, but in the OTAs, did you see anything like that expands your role? So
I would just say OTAs I wasn't in practice, so I didn't really get a chance to be out there for some of those reps. But now just, him giving me the opportunity, just making the most of it.
Okay. One more thing, I know you're a foodie. We always hear about you're a foodie. Right now, where would you tell the rookies to go to? What's your number out here? I guess it's a free plug too.
Free plug.
See, that's going to put him in a position where he can't get that free meal. Yeah.
I love Umi. I've been on my sushi kick lately. Umi and H&W, those are my two right now.
It's been amazing, It's a big difference from year 1 and year 2. My fault. I feel great out here. I feel way different, feel more explosive, feel more comfortable with the guys. So I feel like I'm having a great time right now.
Aside from the explosiveness, what exactly feels different in this year 2 jump?
I mean, just the scheme overall, the guys, the energy of the whole defense. I feel like from year 1 to year 2, just the energy on the field, off the field, everybody's just more excited to be out here. You can feel the juice from the coaches. First down pass, offense got us a little bit, but today, we responded. That's how football is. So I feel like the camaraderie of everybody, the chemistry, everybody's just way closer and more exciting.
What do you enjoy about what Ulbrich or Coach Brick wants to see from you guys?
Oh, I just love the way he just let us go off the ball and just be us. That's his main thing is get off the ball and make mistakes. We'll fix it later. He doesn't care about the little things. He just wants to be explosive and be fast. If you make a mistake, just making the backfield. Really, that's what I love about this defense.
What have your early impressions been of James Pearce?
Oh man, he's fiery, man. I love that kid, man. He's very explosive. He's fast. He's very athletic. He got a lot to learn, but just see him how he come off the edge. It's just really crazy to see. Great moves, and he's gonna be a good player.
How much pressure, if any, do you and Rook feel to step up this year after limited roles last year?
I mean, really no pressure. Me and him, we feed off each other. So he's having a good day. He gets me going. I'm having a bad day. At the end of the day, it's just football. I feel like last year it was it's like a shock to us. This year was more just like being where our feet is. It's like now we're just having fun now. Last year we were trying to be perfect every time. Yeah. But like with this defense, you don't got to be perfect. You just got to be explosive and just make plays. Honestly, that's what I love about this defense.
Where are you playing along the front?
Everywhere. Yeah.
Does that suit you better?
I mean, I just love playing anything. I just love playing D-line, but yeah, I love moving around, not just being stagnant.
Brandon, how do you see your role evolving this year?
Honestly, I just want to be a guy who comes off, just brings the energy every time. Like I said, like I was telling him, if you need me to go play D, I'll go do it. If you play the shade, the 3-tech, 2-eye, I'll just do that. I don't care what they put me at. For this defense, all you got to do is get off and just have fun.
Brandon, you're playing everywhere. I'm curious, in a versatile defense, how many of y'all are doing that? How many of y'all are in that uber versatile?
I mean, everybody has to be ready to play everything. If say we get caught in the tempo, look 2 minutes, we just play left, right sides. We can't have time to switch around. So with this defense, it's all the roles are really similar. From the 4-eye to a 3-tech, 4-eye just a more wider 3. So honestly, just knowing what to do on both sides, you'd be good because if they go fast, you can play both sides and just switch it up.
Are they being really intentional about kind of cross-training you in those ways?
Oh yeah, every day is different. Some days I might be predominantly outside on the edge, but today was more of a day where you see me just move around, bounce around a little bit, and so it was fun today.
What are your goals for year 2?
Year 2, I just want to win, get sacks. That's all I want to do, win and get sacks.
Do you set a goal for yourself, coming in? What defines a successful year for you when it comes to maybe sacks and things like that?
Goals? No, I don't really set goals. I just try to focus on what I can do best for the team. Like I said, if I'm the energy guy, I can do that. If you need me to just go play shade and just go crazy in there, be a crash dummy, I'll go do that. Honestly, I just want to be in there, have fun. I want to be on the field more.
One big energy guy is Nate Ollie.
Oh, yes.
What's your relationship like with him?
Oh, man, I love Coach Ollie, man. Every day is just, GTFO, but one thing about him I love about he's a man of God. Every day he always reminds us that we have to chase God. And just seeing what type of man he's off the field and on the field, it's 2 different people, but at the end of the day, he's just a great guy. He's going to bring the energy, and I love it.
What do you appreciate about his vision for the line?
Like I was saying earlier, you know, he doesn't care about being perfect. You know, some coaches worry about if your hand placement, feet work. With him, it's just his main thing is if we're not getting off in practice, he won't coach us. So like if we're not getting off, he would literally just ignore you. So my main thing is I want to be the first one off the ball, so I get coached because I want to get coached. So main thing I just love about that is just, you know, he's fun to be around. He makes football feel like that college football feeling again.
Brandon, is this the attacking style that you guys are playing this year? How much is better do you think it fits what you want to do, what you do?
Man, you see my smile, man? I love this defense, man. This is great because you see the backers. The backers are playing faster. Like you say, everything just hits faster for us. You know, it doesn't have time to run a place to develop. You know, just hit your gap and make mistakes later. That's what I love about it.
Who talks the most trash?
Along the lines of, you know, with the getting off the ball and playing fast. Like, how do you feel about it seems like y'all been heavy with the rotations early on in the camp. So what are your thoughts on that as far as being able to have success in that type of system?
With this defense, you need that rotation because, you know, like Coach Ali says, that you can't get off the ball like that every play, you know. So he said you can't go more than 4. He promises that in practice we won't go more than 4. So we give him 4 hard plays, and the guys who's on the bench got to be ready to go. So that's what I love about this defense and the rotations that we trust. You guys have a lot of trust in these guys.
Does everything stem from that get off in this defense?
Oh yeah, that's the number one thing. I tell you, like, you think I'm kidding, but they don't care about if you get reached or anything about that. You just want to get off the ball and cause havoc in the backfield. That's the main thing right there.
What you've seen from Penix and this offense, how challenging or how much of a challenge do you think they're going to pose to other defenses in the league?
I mean, it's challenging for us. You know, the first day they got us, it was our first time in pass with this attack style. So, you know, it was still a lot of things that we had to correct. But, like, with this offense that we have, you know, with the wide zone scheme and everything, it's very fun to go against because it gets us better. You know, our model on defense, on D-line is get off the ball fast, and then O-line model is speed off the ball. So you got 2 line, there's just everybody just attacking. Yeah. So it's iron sharping iron every day, and that's what I love about this team.
With that mentality of getting off the ball, like fast, having a veteran like Kirk Cousins to go up against at times, like has he tried to manipulate you guys with a snap count and things like that?
Oh yeah, that's the one thing we got to get better at is the penalties. They got us last practice with that, but Coach Ali says we have 1 as a unit to jump off sides. More than 1, he getting us out the game. So, you know, it's really good for our mental because, you know, teams are going to do that on film. We're going to show us get off the ball. So we got ready for that hard count for sure.